Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Here to do a collective message. Um, Whatever comes out, comes out. So let's just jump right into it because I start rambling and won't make sense. So, what's going on with the collective, please? And thank you. What message do you have for the collective? What's the situation right now with the collective, please? And thank you. What is the situation or dilemma? What is the situation and or dilemma with the collective, please? And thank you. Messages for the collective. Fear. What message do you have for the collective? I'm so goofy. What message do you have for the collective? What's the situation and or dilemma? What's this? I should put some chapstick on before I hit record. What's the situation? I don't know if it's something that you're not seeing right now because it did fall down face down. So let's flip it over. So I'm getting a few different things. I don't know if somebody does have like a platform. It could be something with children. Also, I'm also getting something about maybe somebody has memories about something. I don't know if this is like not being able to let something go, or this is about creating new memories. For somebody, this could be creating new memories. But somebody could be very nostalgic at this time. But it could be something from the past. I don't know if it's something that you don't see. If this is dealing with somebody that you were attached to in some type of way, whether this was familial, a friend, this could even be romantic for some people, not everybody. For some people, this also could be like, damn, what was I about to say? Let's say friends. I said friends. I don't know if somebody was thinking about going back to their roots, wherever your roots are. This could be metaphorical or literal. It could be something about going back to your roots. It's I'm also getting something about having a pure heart also. So maybe somebody also needs to focus. Maybe somebody had a problem focusing. I don't know if this was based on being stuck in the past, thinking about the past, romanticizing the past. But I'm seeing somebody, it's something about having peace in your life. This can be on all levels in your life: mental peace, emotional peace, balance, emotional balance, balancing your emotions out. But I feel like your blessings come to you when you do things from a place of purity, purity of heart. That's what I'm getting. Now, like I said, for somebody, it could be something with children, or you do something like in the public, like you can have a platform. It doesn't have to be. Or you create something that people in the public will consume, like some type of content, whether you're a podcaster, um, or you're a YouTuber, or whatever else people do these days, TikTok. I've never been on TikTok, so I don't know anything about TikTok. Or whatever other platform, as I said already. It's something with that also. I'm also seeing being responsible in your relationships, your connections with other people. But maybe it's something about, I don't know if somebody was stubborn in the past. Somebody had to learn from that, being stubborn or being mentally strong, mentally strong, agile. Now, I said something about a platform, so I don't know if this is about building some type of intellectual property or just focusing on what it is that you are doing, whatever you're embarking upon. And somebody could have been dealing with like karmic energies, is what I'm getting, or somebody karmic, meaning that it was somebody that you were meant to learn something from. Ultimately, it would be learning about yourself. When people come into our lives, most of the time is because it's something to teach us about ourselves also. So like I said, this could be being mentally strong, learning how to focus, and be responsible with how you interact with other people. Now, I don't know if it's something about a person that you don't know, that you haven't met yet. It could be something with that too. It's something with that too. Tell me more. What's the first? Damn, forgot my spread already. Which choice A? Choice A. What else I'm getting from this though? I don't know. Tell me more. Choice A or the first choice? Okay, now say something about like a platform or something. Whatever it is that you do, don't have to be social media or a podcast, whatever it is for you. And I also said something about children. So I don't know if somebody does something for children or somebody's been thinking about doing something for children, like a children's book, making a cartoon for children, doing something for children. But this could be for all demographics, all age groups as well. So it's definitely some type of seed that you've been given by your spirit, being inspired to do something. It's giving me like a project, some type of project that could make you money, potential for something. And it's also could be something like um, a business, building something from the ground up is what I'm getting. But maybe somebody been on a fence about this, if this is what you want to do or not, or if your potential is good enough to turn into something more than just potential for somebody. Now, somebody actually could have a desire for love, but money also. I mean, who doesn't need money? We all need some type of income or some type of barter system to survive. So I understand that. For somebody could be, I don't know if I want to say conflicted between love and money or career, but that's what I'm getting. Somebody has a desire for both money and love, but maybe, right now, your finances is more important to you right now. And I completely understand that. I'm also getting sensuality. I said this in my last reading. Maybe it's something about having a green light to do something. I feel like you have the green light to do whatever this is, to move forward with whatever this is. This could be something very lucrative, some type of opportunity. Now, this also could be somebody, I don't know if this is like a grant for somebody, depending on who you are. This could be a grant. I don't know if this is from an institution, if this is something being granted from spirit, also something with the body, also. I'm also getting something with siblings. It could be something about love between siblings. I don't know if that was something that was hidden or I don't know. Because I did say something that you're not seeing or you haven't seen. This is also giving me like love between siblings, relatives. Tell me more, spirit. And the Jack of Spades is at the bottom. So this is like having a new philosophy on life. Which choice B? The six. Somebody could be seeing synchronicities or sixes. I feel like you're somebody that's very accomplished. So it may be required for you to step into some type of leadership position, leadership role. Also, remaining optimistic. And I said something about being responsible in your relationships, whatever those connections are, because, everybody doesn't subscribe to the same things, whether it's religion, whatever it is. We all subscribe to different beliefs and thought systems. But it could be something about like karmic payback. So that would make sense to be responsible with how you treat people, but also what you allow, what you accept is also what I'm getting. It could be something with unemployment too. Take that how it resonates. I don't know if somebody's filing for unemployment, or is it something about, these two different choices that you could take, or two different paths that you could go, if something would ultimately lead you to being unemployed. This is like if you quit a job to do something else, and then somebody would end up unemployed. I'm getting something with health too. I did say something about the body, didn't I? I'm getting something with health too. So I don't know if this is like taking care of yourself, or if somebody was getting over like an illness. Yeah. I'm also getting like how you live is how you ultimately disincarnate, how you leave. You gotta be mindful what you say these days on social media. But that's what I'm getting. How you live your life is how you end up, ultimately leaving here for somebody. The nine of hearts is at the bottom with the king of hearts. So I'm definitely getting like somebody with a big heart, somebody single, sufficient, independent, discerning, somebody able to get to the bottom of things in their own life and situations. Um, Showing a lot of gratitude for what you have in life. Maybe somebody likes the finer things in life. I'm also getting loving yourself also, but making sure, your well being is first and foremost, but also the well being of other people. Now, I don't know if somebody did have to leave something or let something go. If this was like an investment, a person, it could be all the above for somebody. It could be something with that. Someone could also be seeing synchronicities of 9, 9, 9, 9. I see a name in my cup. I almost forgot to say it. Somebody could have the initials. Somebody's middle name or first name could be Lee, or last name could be Lee. Lee is what I'm seeing in my cup. I almost forgot to look. It's definitely something with exercise. I'm seeing somebody doing crunches or whatever those exercises are called. It look like a crunch. Somebody's been working on their stomach, abs, or something. I need to do that myself. It's something with that. Um, I don't know if it's something about dice. Somebody play dice or something. It could be something with gambling. I'm seeing a die, but I'm seeing a number 5 also. So it also could be something about a major change happening for somebody, or this is like an imbalance. Either it's a major change in somebody's life right now, or it's some type of imbalance. Because I'm seeing the number 5. This is also giving me like mankind, humanity. Hmm. Let me see what else I can see in this cup real quick. Um, it could be something with music. I don't know if somebody's into music. Somebody could be good at math also. Something with math. Take that how it resonates. I'm also getting something about I don't know if somebody's interested in what's those people called? Not an interpreter. Like you teach people sign language, or like people that go on stage when they're talking to a crowd of people and they have somebody up there doing sign language to communicate with the people who are deaf. It's something with that too. I don't know, somebody learning how to read in braille. It's something with that. Uh, it could be something about sewing also. Uh, Research. I'm seeing a magnifying glass. So I don't know. That's like looking at something closer for somebody. Examining something or something about an exam. Hmm. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it alone. Spirit, tell me more. Don't want to use. I might use these again. My playing cards. Um. Definitely prioritizing yourself, your wants, your needs. Making sure you're taking action when you have the opportunity to. Because that says something about having a green light to move forward. This is like turning over a new leaf. You know, if you need to cut cords or cut certain things or people off, make sure you're doing that as well to start something new. I'm also getting like focus, meditating on your next move, contemplating, introspection. I'm gonna leave this part alone. I don't know if it's something. I don't know if this is like the collective as far as me and you, everyday people, or it's something with politics too. Because I don't know if it's something about somebody going to jail. It might be one of them people that we be hearing about in politics. It's something about that too. Somebody could end up going to jail for something. Stole something, lied about something, or putting people in danger. It could be something with a judge too. But I don't know how that would resonate with y'all. I mean, that don't make sense. Ain't got nothing to do with us. Anyway, tell me more, Spirit. Let me get one of these, two of these. What's going on with the collective? Please and thank you. I mean, it could be about letting something go. Also, take it how it resonates, because for some people, this could be like putting in extra work, overtime. Doesn't have to be at a 9 to 5 or where you working for somebody else. This could be with your own business, but it's something about overtime, making sure that you're not giving up on yourself, persevering, preparing for whatever comes next. I said something about unemployment. I don't know something if it was something about somebody quitting a job. This could have happened already. It could be something with that. Maybe somebody quit a job, or this is like letting somebody go. Unless you're a business owner and you had to let somebody go. It's something with that. I feel like justice definitely will be served. Tell me more. Damn, these cards don't want to shuffle. I'm trying to make sure it's something I ain't missing. What message do you have? I don't like how these fell out. I shouldn't take them. I'm gonna take them. Was that two? Was that three? Yeah, I'm not taking them. Did I say something about somebody working out or something? Shaolin Master, High Priest, and the Moon. Somebody could actually be a high priest. I don't know if this is something that you already are aware of or you don't know. Somebody could be a high priest. But it's something about not doing something with force, being graceful with your moves, your actions, how you decide to move, but setting your intentions and creating the life that you want, making sure you're listening to your gut, what your inner being is telling you, your intuition. Not saying it could be something that you don't see, you haven't seen. This could even be about yourself. That somebody's very strong, a warrior, a fighter, a master of your energy, very majestic. Somebody definitely like a divine masculine energy. But I'm not taking all down because I don't like how they flipped out like that. Let me spray my hand. Why does always happen to me? My goodness. I feel like flinging these cards. Spirit, that's better. What message do you have? It says autumn, release the old and rest. Two cards came out again. Oh my god. Did I say something about a prophecy or something? Or I said that before I hit record. I think I said that before I hit record. It could be something about that. I don't know if it's something being revealed to somebody in the autumn. Well, wait a minute. This is autumn, right? Yeah, this the fall. So it could be something either this fall or next fall for somebody. It's something about choosing the path that you want to go. I feel like Spirit is saying it's up to you what you want to do with your life. What direction do you want to go? I feel like they're saying we're supporting you in whatever you choose to do, but just choose something because you don't want to miss opportunities and you don't want to let your life pass you by. It's something about, making a choice for yourself, going the path that you want to take, regardless of what society or religion or politics, politics, whatever anybody tells you, is right for you. Just know that you're being supported by, the spirit realm. But you have to make the choice for yourself what direction you want to go. Yeah, I'm not putting them back because I don't got time for this. I may have two more cards flipped out. So I should have took the last three that came out. What crosses the direction in autumn? Now they don't want to shuffle again. What crosses direction and but somebody could have the gift of prophecy, medicine mother. I'm not taking these. Two cards flipped. I said warrior. Didn't I say that though? Look. I don't know if you can see it. It says warrior and medicine mother. So it could be something about a mother figure for somebody, or somebody just has a very strong maternal instinct. If this is not like a mother or a woman, female, somebody could just have a very strong maternal instinct, but definitely a warrior. I said that. Be fearless and stand strong. Honor your inner knowing. I'm gonna take them. I'm about to put them back. I'm gonna take it. I'm mad they kept coming out like that. And Druid, hold the space. So something about knowing how to navigate, even if you don't have resources or specific tools, knowing how to navigate, because in ancient times they didn't have what we have today, and they still knew how to get around. They didn't have GPS system, or they didn't have people to ensure them, give them confirmation. So they had to find ways of moving forward in life. Whether this was finding resources, looking for the next place to build a society to live. If this was looking for food, what's that resources? Whatever it is for you. Um, Let me get some of these tarot cards. Yeah, the Knight of Cups at the bottom, letting your heart lead you. Somebody could actually be a fixed sign, is what I'm getting. Um, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius does not have to be. It's just energy. You can have it anywhere in your chart. If it's not your sun, moon, or rising, it could be a north node. It doesn't. It could be anywhere in your chart, but it could be highly aspected for somebody. Taurus, Leo, or something about like did I say somebody could be stubborn? It could be something about that too. Somebody could be stubborn. So I don't know if this is about not moving forward because you're stubborn. Like a what they say, a ox or a mule. It could be something with that too, being stubborn. I'm also getting like power though, having power. Cause it's what the fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius always reminds me of is power. So something with that also. Maybe it's something about being hard to change your mind about something, or it's hard for somebody else to change your mind, or this is like making a shift, because it says something about that too. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective? Please and thank you. Damn, why does she fell on the floor like that? I'm so irritated. Shit. The sun came out. I'm putting it in the upright. It looked like it was sideways. I'm gonna put it in the upright. I don't know if somebody been acting like a brat or somebody around you is acting like a brat or this is a child. Did I say something about children earlier? I think I did. Somebody, a child could be acting like a brat. I don't know. It's something with it. I feel like this is also saying allowing yourself to be seen, expressing yourself, your inner child, your essence. I said something about being on the fence earlier too, so I don't know if this was an issue for somebody. Being comfortable, being who you are as a person, expressing yourself, who you are, your individuality, your authentic self. It could be something about activities too. I don't know if it's something that's because it doesn't have to be anything bad connected to this. This could just be like, life is good, but it just feel like it's too much right now. Too many activities going on. So make sure you're not leading yourself to burnout. It did say something about rest. Didn't I say that? Yeah, autumn. Release the old and rest. It's something with that too. So definitely, focusing on your priorities. What's important right now. Um, Now I don't know if it's somebody around you that was trying to take credit for something. It could be something with that too. If you have been feeling ill and you can't explain it, I mean, you could go to the hospital. That could be for somebody too. Somebody might need to. Doesn't have to be like, oh my God, it's the worst right now. Maybe somebody needs to get a checkup. I don't know, a physical, something like that. And I'm also getting something about something is still going to turn out good for you, or something has already turned out good for you. Maybe it just took a little while. Maybe something didn't come when you expected it to, or desired it, or wanted it to. But I feel like it's still happening, or it did, or it will happen still. This could just be about your happiness. I said earlier, taking action. This is also giving me like being protected, feeling safe in uncertain situations, in situations or environments where it's kind of like the concrete jungle, where it's all about survival. And I'm also getting something about impromptu. Maybe somebody needed to be able to do something on the spot. So it could be something about making sure you're ready before you put yourself out there, or whatever it is, before you go for whatever this opportunity is, because you don't want to start falling apart or busting out the seams, you know, once you get to where you're trying to go because you haven't been prepared. Something with that too. The King of Swords at the bottom. Yeah, it's like knowing all you need to know about something. I'm also getting remaining neutral, being a fair person, but also being somebody who also encourages other people to seek out and go towards the things that will benefit them and everybody around them. Tell me more. The High Priestess. Somebody just wants peace in their life, is what I'm getting. Like I said, you could also be very wise, very intelligent, very mystical. Now, I don't know if somebody's going towards a spiritualist, like a reader, or somebody was thinking about this themselves, like they wanted to learn about the occult, or the mysteries of life, because it doesn't have to be the occult. It's something with that. I don't know. Somebody could be trying to learn something with, I want to say divination, but it doesn't have to be divination. It could be any form of divination, dreams, bones, tarot. It could even be books, because that's a form of divination. You walking in a room and a book falls open that you didn't touch. That's a form of divination. Your dreams is the oldest form of divination. Now, maybe something about sweetness. I don't know if somebody's been thinking about, if you are somebody who's familiar with the occult, I don't know if it's something about doing like sweetening up your energy. This could be like a ritual or something. This could even be as simple as um, learning different correspondences, with herbs and even crystals and other things that will correspond with those, and how you can turn it into a ritual or how you can make it work for you. Because it could be something about sweetening your energy up, also, is what I'm getting. Or somebody wants something sweet in their life, somebody sweet. It could be another person that somebody's waiting for, that they see as beautiful, as sweet, is what I'm getting. Who sang this song? I always forget. Is it WizKid featuring Thames? Um, Damn, I always forget the song, the name. I'm also getting Neptune. A lot of people say High Priestess with the. I mean, I say High Priestess. A lot of people say Pisces with the High Priestess because it's Neptune. It's also the moon. The sun is out here also, so I'm getting Aries, Leo, Capricorn. I already said Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, but also Leo, Aries, Capricorn. Um, High Priestess could be Pisces, but for me as a reader, sometimes I get Pisces, Cancer, Gemini, Virgo, and Taurus. So take that how it resonates. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah. And I said something earlier about a major change happening for somebody. So this could be like a level up for somebody. I don't know if this is working with somebody, being friends with the right people, making the right connections, networking. There could be something about, because I said something about the past earlier. I don't know if somebody was arrogant towards you. Maybe they know they were. It could be something with that too. I'm also getting something about making your way in the world, making a way for yourself out of no way. And this could be something that somebody prayed for. I don't know if somebody has a court case. It could be something with that. I did not say something like that earlier. It could be something with that. And I'm also seeing you transmuting some type of energy, from a happy place. No matter what you've been through, it looks like you overcome a lot through your willpower, determination, closing cycles in your life that you've already excelled, and choosing to be happy. It could be something with family, or this is like your purpose. Somebody going towards where they feel they're being called towards. So earlier I said walking away from something, or did I? I don't know. Walking away from something to go to something else, towards something else. This is like a turning point for you after you've done a lot of soul searching. Falling back in situations when you needed to fall back, allowing yourself to be inspired, loving yourself, manifesting for yourself, being inspired, keeping hope alive, but being a blessing to other people when you're feeling blessed, also being a blessing to other people, but not being a pushover, knowing how to assert yourself, and also asking the right questions, where do I go from here? I feel like you paid your dues already, though. So I feel like it's only up from here. It's given like once you cross some type of threshold, you can't go back. Also, once you know certain things, you can't go back. You can't unknow certain things. Tell me more. I feel like I'm just rambling. Yeah, I said something about asking the right questions. The Page of Swords came out. Being inquisitive, experimenting with new ideas, thought systems, philosophies, not letting anybody just tell you anything without doing your own due diligence, your own research. Now, it could be something about being watched. I don't know if somebody's watching you. Doesn't have to be a bad thing. This could be like somebody learning something. Having an idea, the right ideas, or somebody has an idea about something. I don't know if somebody's been looking at somebody's picture or something. It's something about a book or something. Reading and gaining knowledge is what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. And I said something about, not moving forward until you feel ready, until you have. Now, don't do it because you just have imposter syndrome, because you don't feel good enough. You're not sure if you're good enough. But if you know that you know enough to proceed forward, because you could always get better, at whatever this is for you. So it could be something about doing something with your ideas. Somebody could have a bunch of ideas about something. It could be something with communication too. I don't know if this is like somebody emailing somebody. I'm getting a detective. I keep getting this. I think I got this like my past few readings. It's something about that. Tell me more, Spirit. And the Ace of Cups is at the bottom with the Moon card. Huh. So maybe somebody just knows something. I don't know if somebody's attracted to somebody. It doesn't have to be romantically. This could be just attracted to somebody's energy. It could be something with a mother and child. Also, is what I'm getting. I'm getting that energy like mothers know best. I mean, take that how it resonate though. It depends on who your mama is. But we all know mothers know best. Yeah, and Medicine Mother definitely came out. Honor your inner knowing. It's something with that. Or just trusting what you feel. Even if you don't know why you feel something, you can't see something with your physical eyes, but you just feel it. Trusting yourself and also being confident. Because somebody could be destined to be well known. Now, I said something earlier about having a pure heart, doing something from your heart space. It's something with that too. So maybe this is like something being fulfilled for somebody. Maybe it's something you prayed for in the past, something being fulfilled, some type of wish. Definitely self love, loving on yourself. Tell me more. I don't know. It's something about. I don't know. I'm gonna leave that alone. I don't know if somebody was projecting a feeling of annoyance, like being annoyed. If somebody projected that on somebody. Six of Wands came out, but it fell in reverse. So I'm feeling like in the near future, Spirit is saying you need to make sure you're celebrating yourself, acknowledging how far you came. Don't downplay your accomplishments because it's a disservice to yourself and it's a disservice to the unseen. Whether you believe in the unseen or not, it's a disservice to you and them. But also making sure you're celebrating the people who celebrate you, the ones who support you, you know, not overlooking those things. Also, making sure you keep your grass cut low so you can see your enemies, you know, because it could be something with that too. I don't know if somebody was sleeping with the enemy or I don't know. It could be something with that too. Like somebody sleeping with the enemy, but it's given like the near future. So be mindful of that. Tell me more, Spirit. Messages for the collective. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective, please? And thank you. Messages for the collective, please, and thank you. Thank you. Yeah, taking action. Now I just said something about like I don't know, this is like doing your research. Somebody been reading up on something, knowing how to use your words and get a point across. I said something about asserting yourself also, so I'm getting like being direct with people, but this could be the energy you're already in. You could be somebody that's very direct, blunt. You're a truth seeker, a truth speaker. Now I hope this ain't nobody feeling like cussing somebody out. It could be something with that too. Cause I just said something about ouch, somebody sleeping with an enemy. So I don't know if this is like, or if it's not sleeping with an enemy, this is like somebody they could be like friends with somebody that know that, somebody that know a person don't like you and they still, you know, kick it with them. It could be something with that too. Not saying just because I don't like a person that my friend or my relative don't have to like a person. But when somebody is intentionally nasty to you, trying to sabotage you, whatever they're trying to do that is not supporting your highest good, that disregards your well being, then that's kind of, eyebrow raising worthy, I should say. I just made that up. But it's something with that. So maybe somebody has been direct with people lately, whether you're somebody who's very vocal or not, somebody been you've been speaking your mind, not holding back, but just make sure you're not somebody who looks down on people or you're talking at people, but definitely say what you have to say and mean what you say. Is what I'm getting. Now it could be something about taking action. I don't know if this is you or somebody outside of yourself. Feels like, I need to go say something. I need to move fast or quick and say something. This could be a conversation. Now, for somebody, it could be an argument. I don't know. It could be something about a binding contract. Not said something about like a detective also, but this also could be like, if it's not a detective, having somebody, a professional, look over something for you. Like if you're given a contract and you don't know all the jargon that's written in said contract, having somebody else look over it for you, or at least taking your time to look over something. Because I don't know if it's something about somebody trying to blindside somebody into something, some type of contract partnership, is what I'm getting. Or somebody just two faced. I'm also getting like maybe somebody's just afraid to make a choice because they're not sure if their heart and their mind is in alignment. I'm also saying getting something about researching, looking something up, doing your own research. Two of Swords and the Devil. I'm also getting like something about being misunderstood, miscommunication. I don't know if this is intentional. Like somebody around you, make sure this ain't you. If this is you, then hey, it is what it is. But it's something with that too. Like somebody who is obsessed with intentionally misunderstanding a person or a people. It's like, people out here who make blatant, I can't even say the word, blanket statements, and there's all type of uh literature, research out there that proves something, and the person still will go with what they want to go with as far as denying something. I wonder if I could use an example. Okay, so like if you was somebody, if you were into history, you was a history buff, and you were having a discussion with somebody about oppression or genocide or slavery, and they tried to debunk everything that you spoke about, but you had facts, but they still wanted to misunderstand you or argue with you. But but it's facts, it's something that can be proven. It's something with that. That was just an example. I don't know if it was a good enough example. But I'm also getting like you seeing the light at the end of the tunnel and being blessed for your patience and your faith, but making sure you're taking the proper time to take a pause when you need to. I did say something about having a new philosophy, but also a new outlook before you decide to move forward. I don't know if this is a contract, some type of partnership for somebody. And it could be somebody who just has a strong desire to have a conversation with you. It could be something with that. Somebody could have a strong desire to have a conversation with somebody, partner up with a person, whatever that dynamic would be. Tell me more, Spirit. Messages for the collective. Yeah, I feel like I'm all over. I'm getting past energy, but also right now and the future. So I guess that's why it's coming out the way it's coming out. Because somebody could just be really nostalgic right now, reminiscing about the past. Or like I said, it's something that somebody wasn't seeing about the past. I was getting something else too. I don't think I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm also getting self mastery, mastering yourself. You could already be somebody very skilled. Whatever it is that you do, you could be very skilled at something. You could be very particular. You pay attention to details. Very, what's the word? Very careful with how you work. Maybe you're somebody you don't really care about doing sloppy work. You like your stuff to be together. I feel like you could already be. I don't know if you're somebody who doesn't mind asking for help, whether this is angels, whoever you subscribe to, God, Allah, Vishnu, Krishna, I don't know. Whatever. That could be some for somebody. Like maybe you're not somebody who is too you're not above asking for help when you need it, whether this is from another person or a spirit, is what I'm getting. I feel like you're somebody who has the power to get money. If that's an issue for you, if it ever was an issue. Very skilled though, a master at whatever it is that you do. Tell me more, Spirit. You could also did a lot of work on yourself, or you did a lot of work on something. I was about to say, wait a minute. My hand hit that card. Thought I missed one. I don't like how these cards falling out. I feel like Spirit is saying, listen to your gut, though. What your gut is telling you. Like I said, you're very skilled. Definitely somebody who's destined to be famous for something. Doesn't have to be like I'm a celebrity or a star, but this could just be a household name, being well known for something. Whether you're providing a service for other people. Now it could be something about I don't know. Somebody could know somebody who is into um somebody could dibble and dabble. I don't know if I want to use the word witch or whatever they call themselves these days. It could be something with that too. Somebody could have been projecting onto somebody. I'm getting something about like a mother also. Mother, grandmother, grandfather, something with elders. So it could be an elder around somebody. I don't know if this is like spending time with an elder, or this is somebody in the spiritual realm. It's something with that too. I feel like something is deeper than what you know, also, is what I'm getting. Something's a lot deeper than what you know. Now, I did see that card earlier in my Oracle deck when I was shuffling. Spirit was saying, wait for important information. So I don't know if this is something that comes to you in a dream. Pay attention to your dreams. I was just talking about this before I hit record. Something about paying attention to your dreams. I don't write mine down, but I should. So I mean, maybe that's for somebody also. Maybe writing your dreams down, what you can remember, or as soon as you wake up, what you remember, write it down. Um, this is what I'm getting. This also could be something about past too. I don't know if it's past life or this is just your past. Somebody that hurt you in the past, or maybe you hurt somebody in the past. I don't know. Yeah, somebody could have did something from their feelings and was in a place of hurt. Maybe they was already. They say hurt people. So it could be something about that. I don't know if this was like lying or betrayed somebody in some type of way to get what they wanted. Definitely seeing you being somebody who leads with compassion. And like I said earlier, persevering, not giving up on yourself, meditating if you need to, praying if you subscribe to it, saying affirmations, but also guarding everything that you work for, not holding too tight to something where you're not allowing other things to come to you. Definitely letting certain things go that no longer serves you. Being willing to put in the work, whether this is overtime, working overtime at something, but definitely letting go what no longer serves you. Like if you've dealt with people who like to, and her damage just came on. Yeah, like if you dealt with people who, I want to say gaslight, love bomb you in some type of way. Yeah, definitely to get what they want. Maybe that was something that was very hurtful that you had to overcome. For somebody, it could be something with health. This could even be emotional health. This could even be like your willpower, not feeling like you can move forward, feeling like you're stuck, you're at a crossroad, you don't know which way to go. Because we did say that earlier, right? Well, that was a spread that I chose, having two different paths to take or two different options. Something with that too. Tell me more. Damn, 53 minutes. I do this every time, y'all. Every single time. Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like your hard work is paying off, or at least this is what you've been thinking about. Is your hard work paying off? I said something about like a major change happening for you, a shift. Somebody could be feeling lucky. Somebody also could be damn. How that came out my mouth. Somebody also could be trying to figure out what their lot in life is, like what your portion in life is what I'm getting. I don't know if it's something about Arabic. Somebody speak Arabic. Somebody's from a country, um, like Middle Eastern, or somebody learning Arabic. That says something about books and stuff like that. It could be something with that too. I don't know. Unless somebody's Muslim and if this is like your prayers. Unless somebody's been thinking about taking like a shahada. I don't know. It's something with that too. Obviously, that's not gonna be for everybody. I'm also getting like somebody thinking to themselves, like, when is my time going to come? When is my break going to come? When is my hard work going to pay off? I feel like you are on a good side of karma. I wouldn't really focus on what is, but focus on where you're trying to go, you know? I know that's easier said than done, but it's like what we focus on, we always bring closer to ourselves. So it's like if you're focusing on, like I had to tell myself lately, if I see anything about these people in politics, because of how I feel when I see it, I just gotta keep scrolling because I'm not even about to let myself feel how I feel about it. Well, I'm gonna feel how I feel about it, but I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm not gonna focus on it because I don't want to bring that closer to myself and give my good energy away. Because at the end of the day, I can only do what I can do, and what's out of my control, I can't do nothing about it. You know. So it's something with that also. I'm also getting like maybe somebody did do something for somebody in the past, and somebody could be thinking to themselves, I don't know if this is like paying it forward or, like I said, when is my time going to come for being a good person, for doing good by people? This could also be somebody around you. I don't know if this is somebody thinking about something you did for them and they want to repay a favor. Tell me more. Ten of Wands at the bottom. Five of Cups. It felt in reverse. So definitely Spirit saying, you already dealt with everything you had to deal with. I don't know if this is somebody repressing something. Like if you are somebody who experiences sadness sometimes or depression, not saying that you should want to be depressed, but I feel like somebody's been repressing something, like their emotions. If they've been feeling sad, depressed, somebody's been pushing their emotions away or ignoring how they feel, downplaying how they feel. I'm also getting like if somebody burnt a bridge with you, let that bridge stay burnt. If they gotta swim, then that's just what they gotta do. It's something with that too. Like if somebody burnt a bridge with somebody, let that bridge be burnt. Don't try to fix something that's already, why fix what's broken? I mean, that don't make sense, do it? I don't even think that's how the saying go, but you know what I mean. Why try to fix something that somebody intentionally tried to break? Or somebody burnt the bridge with you, let that bridge stay burnt, you know? But make sure you're not repressing your feelings, how you feel about something. And you holding on to something and it's just building up and it's just making your health deteriorate from within. Whether that's physical, mental, spiritually, emotionally, financially. Cause it's something with that. Also, not letting somebody be a leech or you, I don't know, taking how it resonates. It could be something with that too, like leeches is what I'm getting. Definitely making sure you're not overlooking your blessings. I feel like Spirit is saying you have a lot of blessings in front of you. Continue to look forward. The past is the past. You can't change what's done, but you can move forward and you can continue to look forward. Is what I'm getting. Tell me more. Nine of Cups. Yeah, love yourself. And if you gotta cut people off, you gotta release people. Then do what you do what you gotta. Excuse me, damn. Do what you gotta do for yourself. I'm mad I just did that on camera. Do what you gotta do for yourself. If you gotta release people for your own mental, for your own spiritual health, your physical health, for your own happiness, for your own well being, you gotta do what you gotta do. But making sure you're showing gratitude also for what you do have in life. Because somebody didn't wake up today, somebody didn't have food to eat today, somebody couldn't see a loved one today. So just be grateful for what you do have. have faith, keep your faith, trust, and shit. Like I said, if bridges were burned with certain people, let it stay burnt. Because it's something about having boundaries too for somebody. Kalani is on Folded. Y'all, this song has had me in the chokehold for this past week. Oh my god. Kalani. If any celebrity ever come across this, SZA, Kalani, um, Summer Walker, I love y'all so much. Oh my god. Well, I want to say Mario too. And Chris Brown. Tell me more. I ain't getting paid by none of them. Saying I love them. I love them. Them artists. Oh my god. They do something to me. This song had me in a chokehold. Maybe that's why I was choking just now. Yeah, somebody needs it's some type of plans or something coming to a completion. So you can have a fresh start is what I'm getting. Some type of plans that somebody was already I don't know if this is like being fulfilled already or if something wasn't complete, it's just that letting something come to a completion so you can start something fresh for somebody. I'm seeing somebody investing in a fresh start. For some people, this could be like entrepreneurship, working for yourself, owning your own business. I don't necessarily think being an entrepreneur and also owning a business is necessarily the same thing. But take that how it resonates. This could be entrepreneurship for somebody or owning a business, like I said. Following the blueprint of those who came before you, being disciplined. Somebody's definitely a divine masculine. The high priest or the hierophant and the emperor they didn't come out, but they're together in the deck. Somebody's definitely a high priest, ordained by God. You might not be ordained by for instance, a ATR, African traditional religion, whatever that would be for you, because it's different African traditional religions. Um, it doesn't even have to be an ATR. It can be any spiritual system. Most of the time, before practicing certain things, you have to be initiated to practice. I wouldn't say to learn about it, but to practice. But I feel like somebody's ordained by God. Somebody's very powerful or has very powerful energy. So it's something about being, having integrity, being willing to put in the work also. And definitely, evaluating, appraising your work, the fruits of your labor, and be willing to take a leap of faith, knowing if you fall is okay. Just get up and start again for somebody. And you're going to have people around you who may want to cause problems for you, whatever that is, but don't let that stop you. Because it could be something about being nervous. Um, yeah, it's something with that. Now, just make sure you're not out here doing no illegal stuff, because somebody could be doing something. I don't know. I don't know if this is sexual relations. Now, I just said something about these people in the politics. I'm gonna say what I gotta say though. I mean, like if somebody did come across, which I doubt it, but if somebody did, because who am I, But they're bullies. I don't like these people. It's something about that. It might be something come out in the news or something about another one of these politicians that did something with somebody that's underage or something illegal or something that they try to make illegal for everybody else, but they're doing. It's something with it, but it's giving like sex. That's what it's giving me. But somebody could be anxious and nervous about something. Like I said, I don't know if this is like starting your own business or if you are somebody who's already done this, but it's a matter of taking faith and believing in yourself, trusting your intuition. Damn, it's an hour and 4 minutes. I'm gonna leave that there and let me get an oracle and I'm gonna close it. Because my lips is ashy and I just feel like I've been bumping my gums. Ain't said nothing. Tell me more. Let me look at this spread again before I move on because I don't want to. No, I just said something about mourning. Did I say mourning? No, I said something about somebody repressing their feelings. So I don't know if somebody's been hasn't allowed themselves to grieve. If somebody passed away, it doesn't have to be a passing, but it's something about grieving. Maybe somebody hasn't had time, or I don't know if it's about other people making somebody feel a certain type of way about grieving. Whether this is somebody who is on the other side, or this is like a person, like somebody fumbled something and you just feel like you missed the opportunity. You let something slip through your fingers. So now you're mourning. Whatever it is, can't nobody tell you how to mourn or how long to mourn a person or whatever it is. It's something about that too, mourning. So I don't know if this is like somebody had a miscarriage and they're mourning that because it happens. Or this is like I said, an elder, a grandmother, grandfather, mother, father. Doesn't have to be. It could be a friend, but somebody could be. It could be something about mourning. Allow yourself to grieve if you need to grieve. Tell me more. Damn, I can't never shuffle these cards. My God. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective, please, and thank you. Also, being mindful of your thoughts, being mindful of how you talk about yourself. Because emotions and feelings, it's just a feeling. You can push through a feeling, but making sure you're not talking bad about yourself or other people because you don't want something to become a self-fulfilling prophecy. Because somebody could also be restless, not able to sleep at night. There's something with that too. I don't know if somebody has been having like insomnia or nightmares. Now it could be something about like a backfire. Like maybe somebody said something and it came back to bite them. I don't know. Tell me more. What message do you have for the collective? Passion of the Wild Red Mother. A lot of mother energy coming out. Victory of Miriam is at the bottom. Let's see what this talking about. Passion of the Wild Red Mother. Damn, I'm mad I went an hour and 7 minutes. Sheesh. Passion of the Wild Red Mother. Don't ask the conscious ones about the wine. Behold the glowing effect of it in the eyes of the drunks. Hmm. Don't ask the conscious ones about the wine. Behold the glowing effect of it in the eyes of the drunks. Okay. Bring me your unreasonable insanity. Hold on. Bring me your unreasonableness, your insanity. Let me pull this book up closer because I can't see it. Your love without reason and your passion, the passion that makes you crazy, eschews all logical restraint from your mind. Leave your ordered thoughts, sensible plans, and appropriate attire at my door. Put on your animal fur and sing to me in your gibberish. When my beautiful goats die, I make drums from their skins, and their spirits live on in my passionate play. When my birds drop their feathers, I gather them and put them in my hair. Come down with me as I place feathers in your hair, and we honor the spirits of my animals. I don't know, maybe somebody lost a pet. Of your animal nature, too. Oh, my allergies about to start acting up. I feel it. Wild and free, as you are in truth. Stick your tongue out and growl as those who try to tame you with guilt, shame, and fear. Do you think I give a damn for any of their silly games? those games of reason and logic. Didn't I say something like that in the reading? Of course, you should do this. Of course, you should do it this way, they say. It makes sense. But I care not for what makes sense. I care for what brings you alive. Wow. I don't feel like reading all this because it's an hour already. I'm about to skim through this, y'all. Um, Maybe I should read it. I'm gonna read it. You, O blazing angel, are being invited into and be are being invited by the wild mother, the wild red mother, to participate in a dance of divine passion. You may be an activist, a poet, an advocate for justice, or a writer. Content in your own world of dreams. Content in your own world of dreams. I said content. Well, it's about the same, ain't it? Content in your own world of dreams. Or perhaps you are a healer, devoted to the liberation of the suffering of others and hungry to commune with the ancient wisdom. Perhaps you are all of these, or some other exquisite amalgam amalgam of holy energy and form. Whatever your nature, there's passion in your heart. I cannot see. A fire for something more powerful than fear that can become the fuel for your life journey. If you accept the invitation of the wild red mother, of course. This is the invitation to lay aside despair, to lay aside doubt in the capacity of the human heart, even your frustration and impatience. It is time to quit whipping yourself and others, no matter how noble the intention behind the whip may be, and start dancing instead. Will you join her, the wild red mother, in her exuberant play? You can choose to lead through joy, to heal through love, to transform suffering into what is meant to be, the crucible through which ecstasy reveals itself. You do not have to analyze to stay in the throes of process and ordered stages. You can just choose this passionate path now. If you wish, you are ready. It is open to you. Will you accept it? It takes a great spirit, one with much patience and studied rebellion, to be ready to cast off the shackles of society from a place of loving defiance rather than fearful anger, and to playfully say to the world, I have tasted your stale bread and underdeveloped wine, and have had quite enough now. I decline your offer to gorge upon such lesser fruits. I prefer to feast upon bread, hot and fresh, and wine that is mouth filling and unctuous. Join me if you like. It is an abundant feast, and there is plenty for all. Even in the spiritually minded, there can be a driving fear, thinly veiled as devotion to the most arduous path. Perhaps for a while that serves as a truth of sorts, but eventually there will come a time when smaller truths must give way to larger ones, so the soul can truly be free to grow. Passion is the bridge that leads you from a smaller truth that suffering is necessary in order to heal towards a larger and more luscious. I was about to say something because I think I seen the Two of Wands when I was shuffling, and I said something about yeah, it could be something with that too, like something being cruel before it gets better. Maybe that's just an experience. I don't know. Experience of life as a divine embrace. Yes, sometimes the divine lover in all enthusiasm for the sport bites you too hard or grabs you with so much desire that a bruise remains. However, the passion behind such fervent embrace can leave you begging for more life, for more than the boundless love. Damn, there's like dark spots in here. I'm trying to read. Where was I at? Even when it knocks you down or knocks you on the head, Will's grabbing you, grabbing for you. This is possible when you give up on judgment and what's good and what is bad, on what is apparently spiritual or what is not, and when you just realize everything in your life is leading to love. Whether through caress or a slap, the divine lover is seducing you. If you can accept this, you can certainly give yourself permission to love what you love, to live how you wish to live, and to forget about holding yourself back because some choices make sense to others, supposedly do not. If you are able to if you are able to rise to the passion that is possible for you, you'll let the wild red mother consume your philosophies and doctrines. She'll feast on your religion and your plans, and devour your thoughts and certainties. She'll tear away your need for maps and directions. Just when you think there's nothing left, she'll grab your hands and spin with you. You'll tilt back your head and laugh so wildly with her, spinning together along with the earth upon her axis. When a daring and bold love for life that will not be quashed, that wild mother speaks to you now. You can choose passion over fear, time and time again. So I invite you to paint the whole world red with me with passionate nature. Let us laugh and change the world. This oracle comes to you with the message. It is a big cosmic yes. It is also an invitation to let go of suffering and struggle, not with regret or shame, but with gentle acknowledgement that it has had its purpose. It now has a bigger purpose, that of passion, which calls to you to engage in the embrace of life with more abandon than ever before. Now this is time to let go of belief systems and needing to know anything. It is time to trust in the beating of your own heart and in the people, places, and experiences that truly move you. When it makes sense or appears to be logical or not. When the wild red mother comes to you, when you are ready for her, at a soul level, your mind may think she is a thief in the night, ready to pilfer all you hold near and dear, and be utterly in terror at the prospect. But gurgling, your soul will be gurgling with such anticipation of freedom, it will fill your heart with sweet love and urge you to let go. Let her have her way with you, even if it means she crashes into you in the dark as she fumbles and drags you, half asleep, to go out dancing with her under the full moon, wearing nothing but your animal skin and a smile. She'll soothe any bumps and bruises as you receive an opening up to life with the most tender and effective of ministrations. For she is just as tender a nurse as she is wild, raging, dancing partner, as she is a wild, raging, dancing partner. This oracle also brings you guidance. You have divine permission to do something ridiculous. Be it ridiculous in your own mind, for your age or career path, or some identity or version of yourself or another hold. The more ridiculous or inappropriate it seems, the more it moves you from your heart. Without rhythm or reason, the better. This is not about hurting people or behaving without moral code. It is not about childish indulgence and questionable justification for letting the ego misbehave. It is not about the ego at all. The wild red mother eats ego for breakfast. This guidance is about listening to the truth of your heart and allowing your soul to thrive with aliveness, making that more important than any restriction, opinion, judgment, or fear the mind, yours or that of others, could summon. Whoa, that was a mouthful. It sounded like everything I said already in the reading. Oh my goodness. So that has been the message. My mouth dry and watery at the same time. So this has been the message. I hope I've given you clarity on what you already know, and I'll see you all in the next one later.